Now we learn about direction cosines of line joining two points P x1 y1 z1 and Q x2 y2 z2। अब हम एक लाइन का डायरेक्शन कोसाइन फाइंड करेंगे जो लाइन टू पॉइंट P और Q से पास हो रही है, जिसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स x1 y1 z1 and x2 y2 z2। So first we draw here the axes. Suppose this is z axis, this is x axis, and here this is y axis, and O be the origin here. Let us suppose that this is the line PQ, where coordinates of P be x1 y1 z1 and coordinates of Q be x2 y2 z2. Let us suppose that this line is x axis, this is y axis, this is z axis, this is the origin, and here P and Q be 2 points whose coordinates are x1 y1 z1 and x2 y2 z2. Now we have to find the direction cosines of the line PQ joining 2 points P and Q whose coordinates are x1 y1 z1 and x2 y2 z2. Suppose that this is x axis, this is y axis, this is z axis, this is origin. Here there are 2 points P and Q. Coordinates of P are x1 y1 z1 and coordinates of P is x2 y2 z2. Now we have to find the direction cosine of this line PQ. So here suppose that M be the projection of point P on x axis and Q be the projection of point Q on x axis. So let us suppose that let capital M and N be the projection of point P and Q on x axis. Here capital M be the projection of the point P on x axis and capital N be the projection of point Q on x axis. Here M is the projection of point P on x axis and N is the projection of point Q on x axis. Now from the figure we can see here OM is equal to x1 and ON is equal to x2. From the figure we can see here, since the coordinate of P point is x1 y1 z1, so OM is equal to x1. Since coordinates of Q be x2 y2 z2, so ON is the x distance which is equal to x2. Now we find here Mn. So from figure we can see Mn is equal to On minus On, and On is here x2 and Om is here x1. Here Om is equal to x1 coordinate and Om is equal to x2 coordinate. Now we find here Mn. So Mn is equal to On minus Om, that is x2 minus x1. Let us suppose that let PQ makes angles alpha, beta, gamma with coordinate axes. Here suppose that this line PQ makes alpha angle with the positive direction of x axis. This line PQ makes beta angle with the positive direction of y axis. This line PQ makes gamma angle with the positive direction of z axis. Now we can see here Mn is the projection of this line PQ on x axis. So here Mn is the projection of line segment PQ on x axis. Therefore we find here Mn. We find here the projection of PQ on x axis, that is Mn. So from the formula we know that here the projection Mn is equal to, here the projection Mn is equal to PQ cos alpha. In the last article we can see the projection A dash B dash is equal to AB cos theta, where theta is the angle between the AB and CD line. So here the position of PQ on x-axis is Mn, and the angle between the PQ and the x-axis is alpha. So projection Mn equal to PQ cos alpha. Here we know that Mn is equal to x2 minus x1. So we put here, in place of Mn we put here x2 minus x1 is equal to PQ cos alpha. So from here we can write x2 minus x1 upon cos alpha is equal to PQ. Similarly, if we find projection of PQ on y-axis, so projection of PQ on y-axis is here y2 minus y1 is equal to PQ cos beta, because PQ makes angle beta with positive direction of y-axis. So projection of PQ on y-axis is y2 minus y1 is equal to PQ cos beta. So this can be written as y2 minus y1 upon cos beta equal to PQ. Now again we find projection of PQ on z-axis, and we know that this PQ line segment makes angle gamma with the positive direction of z-axis. So projection of PQ on z-axis is z2 minus z1 is equal to PQ cos gamma. Here we can see that the projection of PQ on x-axis is Mn, and this Mn is equal to PQ cos alpha, where Mn is equal to x2 minus x1. Similarly, we find the projection of PQ on y-axis and z-axis. We know that PQ makes angle beta with the positive direction of y-axis. So projection of PQ on y-axis is y2 minus y1 is equal to PQ cos beta. Similarly, we find here projection of PQ on z-axis. So we know that PQ makes angle gamma with the positive direction of z-axis. So projection of PQ on z-axis is z2 minus z1 is equal to PQ cos gamma. So from here we can write z2 minus z1 divided by cos gamma is equal to PQ. So we can write here, x2 minus x1 divided by cos alpha is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by cos beta is equal to z2 minus z1 divided by cos gamma, because each equal to PQ. Here x2 minus x1 upon cos alpha is equal to PQ, y2 minus y1 upon cos beta is equal to PQ, z2 minus z1 upon cos gamma is equal to PQ. Therefore we can write x2 minus x1 upon cos alpha equal to y2 minus y1 upon cos beta equal to z2 minus z1 upon cos gamma. So from the definition of the Dickson ratios, we know that Dickson cosines are proportional to the three numbers a, b, c. If three numbers a, b, c which are proportional to the Dickson cosines, then a, b, c are called direction ratios. Here we can see cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are the direction cosines of the line PQ, and these are proportional to x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 and z2 minus z1. So these are the direction ratios of the line PQ. Here cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are the here cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are the direction cosines of line PQ, which are proportional to x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 and z2 minus z1. And we know that if three numbers a, b, c which are proportional to the direction cosines, so that numbers a, b, c are called direction ratios or direction numbers. So the direction ratios of PQ be x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. So if we have to find the direction ratios of a line passing through 2 points x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2, so we find direction ratios as x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. Now we find actual direction cosine. So the actual direction cosines are cos alpha equal to x2 minus x1 divided by under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. Because we know that if a, b, c are the direction ratios of a given line, then the direction cosines are L, M, N, and L is equal to a upon under root a square plus b square plus c square, M is equal to b upon under root a square plus b square plus c square, and N is equal to 3 upon under root a square plus b square plus c square. Since we know that if a, b, c are direction ratios, then direction cosines L is equal to a upon under root a square plus b square plus c square, M is equal to b upon under root a square plus b square plus c square, and N is equal to c upon under root a square plus b square plus c square. So we know that if the direction ratios are given, we find the direction cosines of the line. So here the direction ratios are x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. So direction cosine cos alpha is equal to x2 minus x1 upon under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. Here we can see that if we find the distance between 2 points P and Q, this is under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. So this can be also written as x2 minus x1 divided by PQ. Similarly, if we find here cos beta is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square, that is y2 minus y1 upon PQ. Similarly, we find here cos gamma is equal to z2 minus z1 divided by under root x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square is equal to z2 minus z1 upon PQ. So if a line joining 2 points x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2, then the direction ratios or direction numbers of that line is x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1 and z2 minus z1. And the actual direction cosines are x2 minus x1 upon PQ, y2 minus y1 upon PQ, z2 minus z1 upon PQ, where PQ is the distance between 2 points P and Q. Thank you.